Hello, everybody. I'm Dorothy, professional astrologer. You can find me at dorothymorganastrologer.com. Today, we're going to talk about April 15th. We're going to throw some astrology dice. We're going to pull a card. It's what we've been doing every day since the middle of January. So let's get started with the astrology first. So I'm going to share my screen, see what is the big news for today, April 15th. Now, one of the things that I'm seeing that's really significant, we're not quite at the full moon. That is on Saturday, the 16th. And there is a video. I already created a video for that. It's at the end of this one. It should be automatic play, or you go hunt it down. And that's the full moon in the sign of Libra. And that will be at, what degree is that at? It's at 26 degrees of Libra. So that will be tomorrow, middle of the afternoon, East Coast time. But in the meantime, Friday, the 15th, what are we looking at is the moon is in Libra. And however, it is in an opposition in part of, in the mid part of the day to Chiron. And so this can be a few things here. First off, the moon in Libra is looking for balance and harmony. Now, it doesn't mean you have it. It could mean that you're really dying for it. Could be that you in a partnership or a relationship or being as an individual, and you're just really longing for a relationship, because full moons always bring us a lot of awareness. And as it is applying, it's in that gibbous stage. It's not full yet. As it's applying to the full moon, we're really feeling that, right? It'll be different for all of us because we're all in our own places and have our own things going on in our lives. But, looking for the need for somebody to be an equal partner with, or somebody, please help me because I feel like I'm doing it all, and that brings in that feeling of, I'm longing for a more equal and harmonious relationship. And that's a piece of what's going on. And the longing, it's triggered by typically, especially with Chiron in Aries, old wounds. And, we're in a phase for quite a while now where I've mentioned this before, where Pluto is completely involved. Whenever a planet is ready to leave a zodiac sign, it connects with Pluto in one aspect or another. And that means there's a deeper change that happens. The moon moves the quickest through the whole zodiac. So every couple of days, 2.5, 3 days, the moon's going to connect in some way with Pluto. So we have this deeper process happening. And I will talk about it a lot because I want us to realize that just, things we're feeling the way we're feeling, and it's really intense in a lot of places and for a lot of people. So if you are feeling that way, just recognize it, and just, if you can kind of flow with it a little bit more, that will feel better. That will help you feel a little better about what's going on. However, I do understand the fact that when there's a lot of stress, it's incredibly exhausting, and it's important that you do what you can to take care of yourself. And that's the Aries energy that's present in this chart. Okay. Yeah, I know. And it can be, we can engage this in a lot of different ways. So I just gave you a few ideas on how to engage it, and I'm going to stop the share. We can do more, and I do more over on my Patreon. So you're welcome to come and support me there if you like. So next we're going to roll the dice, and the Astro dice, if you don't know, 3 dice, 12-sided, planet, signs, houses. You roll them and you read it like an oracle card because you're going to ask a question. Sometimes they really cooperate with what's going on in the sky, and sometimes they're just their own random thing. All right. I just rolled them while I was talking. I saw a Taurus. All right. Okay. Well, this is relationships. Oh, Jesus. You always see that. It reminds me of personal family things, which I actually can't talk about because it's private and it's not mine. However, when I see Saturn, I rolled Saturn in Taurus in the 7th house. So Saturn is wisdom and rules and regulations. And it's the boundaries, right? In the sign of Taurus, very earthy energy. Saturn rules an earth sign in its natural placement of Capricorn. So Saturn in Taurus in the 7th house. This is reliable financial support from a partner, domestic partner, business partner, one of those. I don't know. That's your call, right? Another way we can look at this represents Saturn in Taurus in the 7th house. Stability, in a relationship and reliability in a relationship. Taurus is stability and reliability, right? And the 7th house is partnerships and relationships. So this really does show that we have some component in a relationship, in a partnership, that is from the dice is really creating something stable for us. So that will be a message for some of us, not all of us. Let's throw the cards now. I'm not throwing. I'm not going to throw them. I'm just going to pick one. That one came out. Paying attention to the details. So while I'm shuffling, and that tracker card came out, so I'll talk about that in a second. You can support me right here on YouTube by just sharing this in your groups if you like it enough. And, you know, if it's good for you. Oh my goodness. I'm dropping everything. Excuse me. I'm coming back. Oh, there's way too many. I can't read all of those. I'm not going to. So share this in your groups and comment, like, and share. You know the routine. All right. So the first card that came out was Tracker. And when I see the Tracker card, that is very earthy and very grounded, and is absolutely about paying attention to the details. Because if you're going to be tracking something or someone, not in a creepy way, but if you're paying attention to some details about something, that's what that card represents. It represents make sure you pay attention to all the details. And do your best not to miss anything. We still have Jupiter, Neptune in Pisces, conjunct. Venus is in Pisces. Mars is now in Pisces. So we still have an awful lot of illusion that is needing to be dissolved. And that will work around. We'll get that. We'll get to it eventually. And then we have the Circle of Life. That was one of the cards that hit the floor. The Circle of Life. So what comes around goes around. And again, if you're in an old vibration that you can't seem to shake, and you find yourself in the same situation once again, and it's not different than before, then that's also an opportunity for you to step away from an old pattern. All right. But the Circle of Life usually is like the Wheel of Fortune, right? In the Tarot, which I'm not going to speak much to because I'm not a tarot card reader, but the Circle of Life, everything comes back around to where it began. And hopefully it's just not on a flat plane. I like to think that it's a spiral, and, you know, we're learning things. So we may come back to the same thing, but we're learning more and more and more, and we're able to heal what needs to be healed, grow where we need to grow, and move forward in life. Because yeah, nobody wants to keep repeating themselves, because that's just, we get nowhere with that, right? Nowhere fast. All right, everybody, thank you so much. And don't forget, share this with your friends. Blessings, everybody. Namaste.